Hi everyone and welcome back. Lauren, we're rolling. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry. Shit.
Hello and welcome back to Elon After Hours.
I feel like we should start off this episode with a message to our viewers and to our team. Emme and we have had some discussions, and I think we realized it's time to move on. So we will be stepping down from
being your hosts.
From being your host. It was not an easy decision to make.
Yeah.
And
the producers actually don't know this and they think it's fake, but it's actually real.
Yeah.
That we're not
There's just been some
anymore.
Things going on behind the scenes that we don't really want to disclose. But
yeah. And your new host will be Chad Gordon. Chad, would you like to come visit the fans?
Come here, Chad.
You're the next host.
Come here.
Come here, Chad.
Yeah, we just wanted to let everyone know that
we're
Chad,
asking you right now.
Chad will be new host.
Oh, hey.
Everyone meet Chad.
Actually, they know me from season 1.
Oh, that's true.
Season.
True, season 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, that was a prank.
We got you.
We are actually staying your host until further notice.
We are never leaving. Okay. Last week, Disney's new live-action Snow White came out, with Gal Gadot playing the evil queen. This shouldn't have been a hard role for her, given she's pretty evil herself. Yet, somehow, she made it seem like she was physically struggling to get out every line. Can someone please tell her she's not being held at gunpoint to act? Another thing we took away from the movie is that Snow White basically supports communism. And now I want a whole different adaptation with Rachel Zegler explaining Marxist principles to the dwarves.
In music news, Miley Cyrus is releasing a new album in May. She has released 2 songs with accompanying videos so far, the title track, Something Beautiful, and a spoken word prelude. The prelude video contains flashing pictures of plants, and Miley dressed as what looks like a sea anemone. And now all I can think of is how fun it would be for her to voice over a nature documentary. Last Friday, Ariana Grande also put out new music, releasing the deluxe version of Eternal Sunshine, Brighter Days Ahead. Some of the songs leaned into her old R&B style, and you can tell she was fighting to not add a few "yeah" in there.
It's the season of walking around campus seeing giant groups of girls all dressed in color-coordinated dresses again. It's always equal parts impressive and confusing, until you remember it's sorority formal season. That also means banquet season is coming up, and I can't wait to see the public art pieces that inevitably appear across campus when girls start attempting to paint coolers.
As always, men in the entertainment industry continue to disappoint us. It should honestly be a segment for every episode at this point, especially after Impractical Joker Joe Gatto visited Elon this past month, and we can without a doubt say he is this week's biggest loser. Morgan Wallen, this weekend's musical guest on SNL, also rudely walked off stage during goodbyes, then posted an Instagram story saying, "Get me back to God's country." So, by God's country, does he just mean the place where he faced 3 counts of felony and 1 misdemeanor for throwing a chair off a roof?
It seems like Mercury retrograde has been hitting the town of Elon hard, with Simply Oak Boutique closing, one of the global cats drowning in the lake, RIP, and Polly's getting rid of their fast passes. We have 7 weeks until graduation. Polly's, you couldn't have waited until we left? In other Elon news, staff and faculty are annoyed by the fact that they cannot park in the church lot on Thursdays because of the farmer's market. All we can say is, welcome to our world. Maybe now Elon will give us more parking spaces.
Last month, John Dooley himself drove a lucky student to class after winning sub bingo, and we are so jealous. They should have prizes like that in charity auctions. I'm willing to bet people would donate upwards of thousands of dollars for that experience. Also, starting again at Elon, it's the dreaded tour season. God, they are everywhere, lurking in every building. I feel obligated to walk by and say how much I love Elon just to make Connie Book proud.
We found out a week ago that nobody actually cares about Marvel anymore. They announced the cast of Avengers Doomsday over a 5.5-hour long live stream. It was almost as bad as sitting through an entirety of one of their movies.
Stay tuned for an interview and game with our guest, Jenna Kate.
Hello and welcome back. We are joined with our guest, Jenna.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Do you want to start us off by introducing yourself? Let the fans know who you are.
So I'm Jenna. I'm a senior here at Elon and graduating May.
Not the G word. Not the G word.
Please no.
I'm a comm design major, digital art minor.
Wow.
Yeah, slay. But specifically, you're here to talk about mahjong,
Which is all the rave these days.
My
All
latest
the rave.
addiction.
Why don't you tell us how you got into mahjong?
Yeah, so I saw people posting about it on social media, girls my age, and I was like, what is this? I thought it looked boring. And then I found out my mom was playing, and I was like, oh, that's kind of trendy. So then she taught me how to play, and ever since I've become addicted pretty much. And then I found out that, like, it's been around for so long.
Yeah.
And, like, people in, like, retirement homes are playing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy.
So this is like a recent addiction, or like?
For me, yeah.
Okay. No, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How often do you play mahjong?
I would like to play more, but I can't find anybody to learn that's my age.
Well,
so
she'll be teaching us later on, so
I will.
you'll
Stay
be recruiting 2 more
tuned.
people.
So when I'm home, like over spring break, I played like every day, and then I was home yesterday, I played all day. But I'm trying to teach my friends if they ever show an interest, and hopefully I'll get to play like twice a week or something.
Yeah. Wow.
How long did it take you to learn?
So when my mom taught me, I actually won like the first time.
No way.
Because we were kind of learning together, but she was like way ahead of me. But I think I picked it up pretty quickly because I am like have a creative mind, so I'm like can match things up really well, and I just kind of picked it up like that.
Mhm.
And I guess it was like out of luck, but once you start to like learn it and understand, you get like so much better.
How did your mom learn?
She like has a mahjong group, like
Really?
My mom does too.
she's like, oh, I'm gonna go play mahjong, and she's like, she meets up with her friends. She got like they didn't play with her for a while, and she's kind of sad about it, but not really. But
Oh, the mahjong group
yeah, for real. She's getting better.
Okay.
Would you say you're better than her?
In ways, yeah. Every time I played with her, I've pretty much outwon her.
Oh, gee.
Wow. Outsmarted. Okay.
Dang. Is there a mahjong club at Elon that you're in?
I haven't researched that, but I want to start one because I want to play more. So.
We should start one.
I
That'd be
know.
so fun.
That'd be an epic Elon legacy.
Yeah,
Oh
once
my
you guys
gosh.
pick it up.
Start a club like
Like
2
the
months
Milk Club.
left. Anyways, so I know there's different versions of mahjong. Can you like tell us a bit about them and like if you've played the different versions?
Well, there's Chinese mahjong, which is they play that in Crazy Rich Asians,
Mhm.
and I think that's where it started getting popular. But it's completely different than American mahjong. And then what we're gonna play later is called messy mahjong. It's just kind of how I learned, but usually there's like a whole kind of ritual to start dealing out the tiles. I'm still kind of learning that, so.
Yeah. If you could change one rule about mahjong, what could it be? Because I know there's like a lot of
There's so
very
many.
like tedious rules that are
Yeah.
involved.
Honestly, the jokers, like I love them. There's jokers in this game, like cards, and you can put them in anything except for in pairs. You can't it's not gonna make sense till we play, but I wish I could put a joker in a pair.
Yeah.
I feel like I would win a lot more.
Yeah, that's probably why they added the rule then.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. How long does a game typically last?
It really does depend, like, how fast you're kind of going, but I would say, like, 20 minutes,
Okay.
maybe.
Is it a pretty, like, you said it's like a silent game, right? Like, you're not supposed to talk?
Yeah, it's, you're really in focus, like, with your own, like, kind of thing, so it's not a very, like, social game,
Yeah.
but, I mean, you're talking every now and then, and I wouldn't say it's, like, you're to do in the social setting.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah.
fun though.
I have a fun question. If you could make your own mahjong set, like, what would the theme be? What would the designs be?
Yeah, good question. I feel like animals would be cool. Like,
Ooh.
this might be weird, but like fish. Like fish would be really pretty and like cool.
I played a little bit when I joined my mom's mahjong group over spring break, and they had like a lady come and like teach us, and that's how I know like the random like etiquette and stuff. But she had like a bunch of different sets. One of them was like cocktail themed. One was like it was like flowers and like mushrooms, and it had koi fish,
Oh wow.
which was like really pretty.
I
which
feel like I
liked.
couldn't like do that. Like
I
I've
know.
learned off like my tiles, and mine look similar to my mom's. So
Yeah,
I feel like I'd get really messed up if I
yeah.
learned on something else.
Where did you get this set from?
I got it for my birthday, but I actually asked my mom so I could tell you guys, and she got everything off of Amazon, I believe. And then
No
the cards, they come in the mail, and I like to have mine laminated just in
Yeah.
case spills and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta
You're a
protect. Yeah, gotta protect.
How much do one of these sets go for typically?
I
They're
don't know, they're
expensive,
really
right?
expensive. I've seen ones that are like, I think like I've seen like tiles alone, like these, like run like $300, like really nice ones.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Holy
but I mean, you
Does everything come together, like the mat and the?
I don't know because it was a gift, but I think the tiles came separately. I think like everything was sold separately maybe, but I'm not
crazy.
sure.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel like ever since learning to play, do you feel like you've like improved cognitively or like?
Like, yeah, I feel like I'm always on my phone and stuff, and yesterday when I played, my screen time was only 1 hour.
Wow.
And so, I don't know,
Good for
and I
you.
also, I feel so smart when I play. If
Yeah.
I like win, I'm like, wow. Like, cause I never really grew up like interested in games and stuff, so it's cool to like have a hobby.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep the dementia at bay.
Oh, God.
Yes, it's good
Yeah.
for dementia.
Yeah, that's important. Well, thank you so much, Jenna,
Thank you for having me.
coming on for the interview, and we'll be back with a little game and tutorial. Hey guys, so Peyton told us today not to wear white
Get the receipts. Get the receipts.
because makes you look really bright on camera. So we decided to wear white.
April Fool.
Let's go prank him. Is it okay? I guess we're neither.
We did bring a change of clothes, but we're gonna hide it outside so that way he doesn't know that we brought
We can
it.
also just carry the bags. I feel like he's not gonna know.
I know. Yeah, this is true. I just feel like it gives it away. Well, it's okay. Do we think Peyton is smart? Hey. How we doing? Ready to film? Ready to film? Is it set up?
Hey.
Do you like our outfits? I want orange.
I was gonna say something that probably wouldn't be appropriate on camera.
April Fool!
Oh, got you.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was so bad.
grew up in like a game family, so I like always like learning games, and like every time I like have a family reunion, it's like I'm trying to blast her.
Beep bop boom, beep bop boom, bam.
Wait, why am I here?
Wait, are we still doing an ESTV showcase? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Mahjong with Jenna. So we don't have time for a full game, but basically Jenna's just gonna give us a crash course and then on what everything means, and then we'll just play a little bit. So
Yeah,
wanna
so
get
I'm
started?
definitely not a Mahjong master, but I'm gonna do my best to teach you guys just a little bit about it. So this is my mat. You can get it off Amazon or wherever, and then you have your racks and your tiles, and
I love the sound.
then your card. The 2025 card just came out, so perfect timing.
New
Here's what
card
the
just
card
dropped.
looks like. Here's what the card looks like.
So it's very tricky to kind of understand, but there's different combinations on the card, they're called hands. And it's kind of like a matching game in a way, and you're trying to get one of these combinations to get Mahjong. And so each neighborhood or section, if it has a title of a number, you have to actually use the number that's there. Otherwise, you can use any number, but it just kind of has to match the combination. So with tiles, you two have 13 and I have 14 because I'm the dealer.
Because you're better than us.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I think these are all of the different suits. I don't know. This is a flower.
This is a flower.
These are usually at the beginning of every combination, so they're good ones to keep. This is a dot.
Dot.
And to,
Heads of dots.
to preface,
Hey, dot.
all sets look different.
Yeah.
So
I learned this on a different set, so these are new to me.
this is a red dragon.
Red dragon.
The dragon that's red. Let's go.
This is a joker. You really want these. You can use them. You can't use them in singles or pairs, but
Yeah.
you can use them pretty much anywhere else except a combination that has the word news in it.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a crack.
Here's a crack.
Hey, crack.
Not to be confused with a wind. There's a north, east, west,
This is
and
the
south
wind. It says N-E-S or W on it.
Oh.
And then
wait,
all the
what does
other-
crack stand for? Does it? Is
It
it?
stands for
character.
character.
Oh.
And
this-
okay.
This is a bam.
Bam. Bam.
Bam.
Bam.
Bam.
And then
Yeah, and all of them have numbers. And yeah,
you have your green dragon
green dragon.
and your soap, which can also, it counts to be a 0 or a dragon.
Okay.
So I can kind of start and we can.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And we're playing messy mahjong,
Oh,
right?
yes. So since there's 3 of us, we're going to play, instead of having that as an empty hand, we're going to play messy mahjong. This is how I learned. Usually you start with some type of ritual. It's called the Charleston, where you build walls, and it's part of the dealing process.
And then
but-
you curtsy like this.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
curtsy.
Yes.
But this is how I learned, so I
Yeah.
figured we could do that.
Yeah, perf.
Of course.
So I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to discard. And then when you set it down, you have to say what it is. So a 9 crack.
Okay, now I go.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And I can either take it or discard one?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait. I have no idea what I'm doing.
So basically you're trying
Okay.
to
No, wait, no. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I think I just have to plan it in my brain.
Yeah.
I low-key might.
I think I'm gonna discard this.
Okay, so if it's the same
Ooh.
color in the hand,
Mm-hmm.
it needs to be the same suit.
Yes.
So the
on the
threes,
cards-
it has to be the same.
Yeah,
thing.
so since that section has a title that is a number, you have to use those exact numbers. But those 3s and 6s need to be the same suit.
Yes. Okay.
Does that
And then
make
the
sense?
red is another suit, and then
Yes.
the blue is
Different
another
one.
suit. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, so green is bam? Or does it matter?
No, it just has to be the
it's
same.
just
Okay.
color coded
I
based on
got you.
how many different suits you have
Okay,
to
I'm
do.
discarding an east wind.
Oh, and you can steal. Did I tell you guys about that?
I don't think so.
Basically, if you need something right there and you have almost all of the pieces needed for your combination for part of it, you can steal it, and then you just have to lay your combination down. You have to have the full combination, but not the whole mahjong, just part of your.
So if it's like, if I'm trying to do
just
like
a segment. Okay.
if I'm trying to do like a quint and it's like FF 111 222 and I have 222, then I can expose that one, but not
Yes,
the
if
rest.
somebody lays down a 2 of the suit that you need.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, I'm discarding.
Well, you have to pick one up first.
Oh yes, sorry, I should preface that. You pick one up,
Oh.
and then you can choose if you want to discard that one, or you can keep it and discard one from your tray.
But I would keep all your
Ooh.
jokers and
Yes, definitely keep your jokers.
I'm
And your
discarding
flowers,
8 dot. Is it?
period. Yeah.
Yes. Yay! I love games.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard a south wind.
By
Oh, what's the
Southwind. Okay. Okay.
Wait, I like low-key think I'm locked in, guys.
Yeah, once you start,
I'm
you get
gonna
addicted.
discard an east wind.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna discard 7 dot.
Okay, I have nothing yet. It's a lot of pressure to play on TV, so. Okay.
Ooh. Wait, I think I'm getting it.
I'm gonna discard a soap, or otherwise known as a 0.
Okay. T.
Oh, but if you go for the harder ones, it's like worth more points, is what I'm learning. Right?
Yeah, I don't really.
Values.
I really don't like pay attention to that though.
That's probably like if you play if you're playing multiple rounds, then you can like
Yeah,
add up
yeah,
the scores.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting rid of north wind.
Guys, no one wants the wind.
I don't want the winds.
I don't want the wind either.
Once you kind of figure out like what combination you want, you get like locked in. I've
Okay.
figured by now.
Oh, period.
Ooh,
I haven't yet.
I don't know about this, guys. I'm discarding the west wind.
Okay.
Yes. Oh shoot. I feel like I should be paying attention to what you guys are doing and like counteract.
Not really.
Is
I'm
that
gonna
part of
get
the
rid
strategy?
of soap.
Soap.
Okay, by soap.
Why does it have a B in it?
I have no idea.
Okay, west wind.
Wow.
Oh, I don't want this. North wind.
Nobody wants the winds ever. Okay. Wait, do I want that? I accidentally showed you.
I can substitute.
3 dot.
But what?
Okay, by dot.
Wait, I might be.
Oh. Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I found a bird.
Okay, so that looks like a flower, but it's a BAM. They call it one bird BAM. It just is in the BAM
Okay,
category.
T. Okay, T.
Can you go over what the dragons do again?
Okay, like what?
It's just you can only use it where it says D?
So there's red dragons, green dragons, and then these can be used as like.
Is
the
it like
blue
technically a separate suit?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh.
like dragons are like alone. Like, well,
Like you have to use it where it says.
yeah. If it says D, you have to use dragons. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You have to use.
Okay, wait, I still have to discard one of them. I'm gonna get rid of my bird.
Okay.
What is one BAM?
Oh wait.
It's
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's my turn.
Sorry, I gotta say that.
Oh. Okay. This is a lot of pressure. I thought I
I
knew what I
know,
was
I'm
doing.
not doing well
but
right now.
Okay. Wait, I might like switch up my whole strategy.
Can I ask a question while you switch up
Yeah.
your strategy? Oh, wait, so this is a flower,
it's
but it
fine.
has a 2 above it. Does that mean anything?
The numbers like don't matter.
Okay, T.
They're all like in the same. Flowers are just flowers.
Okay.
What if I like don't want to get rid of one though?
That's awkward.
I love
You
them
picked up,
all
right?
equally. Yeah. Guys, here's the issue: is I want to win, but I don't even know how to play. 2 crack.
Yes.
Wow, you're catching on really fast. Okay, West Wind.
I like grew up in like a game family, so I'm
Oh,
like
I did
always
not.
like
I didn't
like
either.
learning games, and like every time I like have a family reunion, it's like, oh, I learned this new card game, so I'm like,
So you're
oh,
competitive.
Okay. Yeah.
It gets so competitive.
Green dragon. Bye.
Okay. Okay. Oh. This changes everything. Does it though? Don't mind my phone. I'm just gonna 5 bam or bamboo. How do you know if it's a bam or a bamboo?
It's
They're the
same
same thing.
Oh,
Bam is just short.
bams.
Oh. I didn't notice our little background
Oh.
behind us. How cute.
You're so funny.
9 bam.
Okay.
9 bam.
Oh, got a good one.
Is anyone getting close? Am I allowed to ask that?
5 crack.
I'm not getting close,
I'm not either.
like at all. This is a
Oh.
really bad hand that I have.
Guys, things are happening. Wait, I mean, yeah, you, okay.
What?
No. I'm gonna get rid of my red dragon.
Okay.
I thought I was holding on to something special.
West Wind.
Yeah, I always get rid of the wins. TBH. Okay. 8 dot. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jenna, for teaching us. I think
I'm
our
sorry
time
we
is
couldn't
up.
finish.
No, that's
severely
okay.
locked in.
We need to play sometime again so we can really
Yes.
get into it.
Yes, I feel
I
like
need
this
people
takes,
to play with. So.
Yeah, this takes like a lot of warm ups.
And a lot of focus. I feel like once you
Sure.
know all of them, like once you're familiar with all of them, it's like easier too.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
joining us.
Thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Yay, me too.
And we'll see you later.
To find out more about After Hours, visit elonstudenttv.org.